What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we are back at it again with another Transformer figure review, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers 2025 Mattel Crossover Hot Wheels Deluxe Class Twin Mill. Well, I don't know if this is deluxe class, but it's a crossover figure. You guys get the rules. But y'all know the point. We don't take a look at this first. We take a look at the box first. And the box is quite nice, I must say. We have Twin Mill here in the front. Got Hasbro barcodes. And, well, because I cut into the box and we had to get things out, it's a little bit scuffed up in there. But anyways, this is number 1 out of 2. And we have already taken a look at 2 out of 2. But it is the 2025 Mattel Hot Wheels crossover. More than meets the eye. Twin Mill here. We got him going on and all the back stuff here, and that's pretty much going on all it for the box. And removing said box, we are now going to bring in Twin Mill, and oh my word, what on earth was Hasbro and Mattel cooking up? Seriously, they released this in the early, like they released the promo images in early 2025, and they're like, yeah, you're not going to be able to get it till December. And then they made us wait till December. And then they just kept showing promo images and promo images and promo images and promo images. And then all of a sudden, some YouTuber managed to get a hold of it. I can't remember who it was, but they managed to get a hold of both Bone Shaker and Twin Mill. And they were very enthused, but they were also very, very displeased. So anyways, let's take a quick look at all of this. And really quickly, yes, he does come with these effects parts. They do come off of the car. Good lord, this is my one complaint with this car, is that there are parts on here that should not come off, but they do come off because they have to make accommodations for other parts. What do I mean by that? Well, these things here have to be slightly, you have to either remove them or you have to slightly lift them outwards in order to place these on there. So be aware of that. These pieces can break off. So there is that. But these are the 2 pieces it comes with, and they are exclusive to this guy and this guy only. I know that they won't work on Bone Shaker or any other figures that it comes with, because these pieces here are, well, they may not. They're 5mm ports, but they definitely won't fit onto stuff that works out properly for it. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get him into scale comparisons, and then once we get him into scale comparisons, we shall transform him. We'll get into final thoughts, rank him, and end the video. So, anyways, here he is with Blue Booster, the Sonic the Hedgehog crossover that we got last year as well. Here he is with Gigawatt. This is not the re-release. This is my original figure. I need to get the re-release, but again, another 2025 figure you could have purchased if you wanted to. And finally, here he is with Bone Shaker. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward to when these 2 are in robot mode, because these guys are gonna look amazing on my shelf. So, yeah. Alright, let's get him into his robot mode, and then we shall get into the rest of it. But let's get into robot mode, and the first thing you gotta do is pop off those engines. And I lost them both, so give me just a second, I gotta find them. Got him. So, in order to transform him, you have to pop these things off. There is no other way to do this, and they just slide right on into these slots here. And they literally both, you can't really complete the car mode without them. So, like I said, parts forming. And these pieces here also parts form as well. You can mess with them, and there's toast hair everywhere. Goodness. But, yeah. So, there is all of that. So, you have to remove those, bring them off to the side. Now we can get into the rest of this. Now, well, I suppose let's start with the legs. The legs seem to be a little bit easier to work on. So let's work on that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come to this windshield section. You're going to take it. You're going to then rotate this, and then you're going to bring it all the way up. But before you do that, you're going to flip these pieces all the way up as well. And that's just going to rotate all the way there, and it's going to sit like that. But before that, we're going to have it outwards like this. So then we're going to, let's work on the legs, I said. Take these pieces, flip them out, do the same thing down here, bring these out. Fold all of this up like so, and then you're going to split them. There's a tab inside here that's going to go inside this slot. Close, or don't do that yet. Excuse me, my bad. You're going to take the foot, you're going to fold it all the way out, and then you're going to take the heel spur, flip it all the way out, and then you're going to close this back up. I apologize, folks. Don't forget to flip the foot out. So flip this, rotate that around, take this piece, collapse that in, and there you go. There's the legs all done. Now we're going to work on the arms. Now the arms, if you did manage to catch the live stream, my arms were a bit different. So I'll explain what happened with mine. So we're going to take this, we're going to bring it all the way around, we're going to rotate it all the way down like so. We're going to then take these, fold them all the way out like so, and then rotate them, and there you have the arms all the way done. Take this, rotate that all the way around, fold this all the way down, rotate this all the way around, like so. I'm just wanting to make sure that I did do this right. Nope, apparently I didn't do it right. But you're going to want to somehow... Nah, I think I did do this right. I did this right. I did this right. I know I did this right. Right? Anyways, rotate this all the way around. I did not do this all the way right. In fact, I did this all the way wrong. So I'll explain in a minute. So flip these all the way around, as I was supposed to state earlier. Rotate the head all the way around, and there you have that. However, this is where I made a mistake. But y'all are going to know I made a mistake because in the live stream, let's just do this real quickly, and I'll tell you what. I'll pop one of his hands off, and I'll explain what's up. So you see, in the live stream, I made the mistake of believing that the waist rotation, made the mistake of believing this was the front of the chest. So my theory was the hands were placed in the wrong spot. However, since I have looked at the instructions, I now know that these hands, I moved them over to the wrong sides. So let's just accompany and fix that before everybody gets upset at me and says, you know the hands are on the wrong side of the bot, right? Yes, I'm aware. So let's do that real quickly. Let's make sure all of that is taken care of. And then we can bring in the weapons here of mass destruction. And you're going to want to rotate the engines around. And goodness, I don't actually know how these things are supposed to go on. Goodness, this is where we have to consult the instructions. Oh. Okay, so you're going to take these, and for some, there we go. You're going to slip them over his wrists. I apologize, that took way longer than it should have. But you're going to take these, you're going to put them over that, rotate the little engine pieces there, bring them all up like so, and then bring in the effects pieces, and then we're going to just shove them all on here like so. And there you have Hot Wheels crossover for 2025 deluxe class twin mill in his robot mode. And I gotta say, I like it, but there's some things we're gonna have to talk about while we're here in this mode. And the first thing we're gonna need to talk about is, what on earth is this? You guys were able to splurge on the ankle tilt, you were able to splurge on the ball joints, but you couldn't find a way to fix this? That's bad. That's bad. And I wish your instructions were a little bit more clear, but then again, that might just be user error. So, yeah. Anyways, I do like the fact that we did get the ankle tilts. I do like the fact that these guns do work, and with the flamethrower effects in play, I do like that as well. So, anyways, let's get him into his scale comparisons, his final scale comparison. Then we shall rank him, and we shall end the video. So, here he is next to Blue Booster, as I stated previously. There he is with that. Here he is next to Gigawatt. Let's pull him over here. And finally, here he is with the other Hot Wheels crossover. Here he is with Bone Shaker. And as I stated, I am quite adoring and digging these figures. Now, I did not watch Acceleracers growing up, so I don't know anything about the Hot Wheels TV shows and or anything about that. So it'd be kind of cool if they did give us an Acceleracers thing, because I know Riveted Rail fan would definitely be overly hyped for joy for that. So that would be kind of cool. So, anyways, removing of that, let's now get into the ranking of the figure. Well, this is a massive no-no. This is a massive no-no. Hasbro, you had every opportunity to figure out a way to work this into the robot mode and make it a little bit better. Hell, you could have taken this and you could have folded it into this a little bit more just to give it a little bit more of a filling in here, or collapsed it, something. But instead, you decided to be cheap. So, you know, I can't agree with that. That's cheap. That's just cheap. So, however, on the terms of look and feel, it feels like I'm playing with a Cybertron figure, like a Transformers Cybertron figure from 2005. So, yeah. Anyways, let's rank the figure. How shall we rank this figure? I think we shall rank this figure. Oh, what are we going to rank it? Let's rank it a 7 out of 10. The massive demerits are for this here and for the unclear instructions, along with these weapons being the way they are. I don't hate them, but I don't appreciate them. I really don't. It doesn't work well, so... But anyways, let's take a quick look at that head sculpt real quick. That head sculpt is quite nice, so yeah. But anyways, that is it for the Transformers 2025 crossover Hot Wheels or Mattel crossover with Transformers for 2025. This is the deluxe class twin mill, and this is Thomas Fountain 1 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys, and do not forget to check out Jordy's Rail videos, Patrick's Voice Rail, Kitten Cat 999, Riveted Rail Fan, Riveted Reviews, Zaga the Animator, Trooster Tube, Lil and Oh What the Hey, will throw him out there as well, Sentinel Edits. And this is Thomas Fountain 1 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.